What's up, everybody? I was under the impression that ammunition was expensive and hard to come by, but I found a case of it at my local corner store for a pretty cheap price. My name's Josh, and you're watching Half-Assed Beer Review. Half-Assed Beer Review is the show where you don't need to be an expert to know what's going on. I'm not an expert, and I don't want to be. I just want to drink beer and have fun doing it. Now, let's get into this review. I have a case of the Bigot Beater, the Clan Killer. The case that packs so much flavor it'll knock down any proud boy that's too big for his britches. I'm talking about Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea Brewing Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio, an affiliate of Boston Beer Company. That's Sam Adams and Angry Orchard. I don't know if there's any other affiliations, but leave me a comment if there are. And in this case, there are 4 different flavors, 4 different heavy hitters. We have original, we have peach, and we have raspberry, and finally half and half. But let's be honest with ourselves. No one calls it half and half. It's the Arnold Palmer. And it's probably copyright reasons that they didn't call it that. But I'm going to call it the Arnold Palmer for my own personal sake. Sorry, Twisted Tea. Let's open it up and see what we got. Of course, I opened it upside down. Ooh, originals first out the box. Raspberry, peach, and half last. So as you can see, basic big box brewery stuff. All these cans look the same. They just have different secondary color themes on them. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to start with the original and go right on down the line. So let's crack this bad boy. And I'm actually got glasses because I want to see if they pour different, being different flavors. Maybe the raspberry will be a little bit more red. Maybe the peach will be a different color, and so on. I don't really think so because I don't think they expect people to pour these into glasses so that they would have to do that. I wouldn't be surprised if it was closer to clear. Let's hear the crack. Right. Now, the original is Twisted Tea with a hint of lemon. And I think these are all 5% ABV. And actually, this is pouring out like tea. Pretty awesome. Let's see if it smells like tea. It has that fake tea flavor, and you can kind of smell that hint of lemon. Pretty interesting. Let's give it a taste and get a rating on it. As always, little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. That's not really bad. Not a huge tea flavor. I think the lemon flavor is actually a little more dominant in that drink, but it's actually pretty good. I like just regular tea. I'm not a huge flavors in my tea kind of guy. Peach tea might be my only exception to it, or like the Arnold Palmer, putting a little bit of lemonade in your tea. But this is pretty good. That original with a hint of lemon, it's good stuff. Not huge on the tea flavor, but I could enjoy it. I'm going to give it, out of 6, I'm going to give it a 4. I mean, for being what it is, Twisted Tea, hint of lemon, it's not perfect. It's not a 6, and it's not great, but it's good. I'm going to give it a 4. Let's get into the raspberry. And this one is 5% ABV as well. Let's see what we got. Let's hold it up to the other one. Yeah, same color, maybe a little darker, but there is more in this one, so I'm going to smell it. Ooh, raspberries. Not the natural raspberry that you would smell in like a craft beer, but it has that fake raspberry smell, and that's a good smell. The fake raspberry smell reminds me of like blue raspberry lollipops and stuff like that. I enjoy that fake raspberry smell. Let's give it a taste Little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. So this one's a lot sweeter. On the front end, it's a big raspberry flavor. But then on the back end, unlike that one, I get that tea flavor. So this one's actually pretty enjoyable. I think it lives up more to the Twisted Tea name than the original. One more drink, you get a rating. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, that one's good. That would be the one, that's my go-to so far out of the two that I've drank. I could drink that one a lot. That might be a really good summer drink. When you get burnt out on drinking beer, I'd go for a raspberry twisted tea. I mean, I still got 2 more to review, but that's how I'm feeling right now. I could probably go for any twisted tea feeling burnt out. Next up is the peach. Another 5% ABV. Okay, I see it. This one's got a little more lighter hue to it. Hair hanging on the glass. That's gross. Let's give it a smell. Oh, man. I smell that peach. And I love peach. I love peach pie. If you don't remember, that holiday cheer from Shinerbach was peach, and I loved that. Little drink, big drink. Let's try this beer. This is solid. This is really solid. I don't know. I have to assume it's fake peach. But it does such a good job of tasting like the real thing. Still having that tea flavor. Another drink and you get your review. Man, that's really good. You could probably put like liquor in that one. You could probably put liquor in all of them, but that might be the best tasting one. Maybe a little bit of vodka. That would be really good. Might have to try that at a later date. Maybe another review with twisted teas, only I'm, super seltzering like I did with the Masagaves. Delicious, 4.5. That's almost great. Like, that's good. On to the Arnold Palmer. Half tea, half lemonade. Which I'm pretty interested to see how this turns out, because that hint of lemon had a lot of lemon flavor. Not necessarily lemonade. Another 5% ABV. I mean, these big breweries are really good at consistency, right? Oh man, this smells like lemonade. Awesome. It has that Arnold Palmer smell to it. Arnold Palmer smell like lemonade. A little bit of tea, but that lemonade smell is the overpowering one. Little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody. This is definitely the sweetest one out of all of them. I don't know how to say this. Maybe the Arnold Palmers are best enjoyed like with fresh lemonade. And that's why I'm having trouble enjoying this one as much as I probably should be. And you can make your own hard Arnold Palmers at home. Man, one more drink, you get my rating. Man, it's good. It's not great. There's a lot to be desired from that lemonade flavor. I feel like it's kind of weak or not as good of a lemonade flavor as I want. That one's going to get a 3.8. It's almost good, but I can't see myself going to grab that one out of the cooler if I see it in the store. A lot of these they have tall boys of, and that'd probably be the last one that I grab if all 4 were on the shelf. That one's going to get a 3.8. It's okay. It's on the higher end of okay. A 3.8's the score for it. Now let's bring them all back, at least the cans. And I'll tell you, how this is going. Peach, that's my go-to. Delicious. If it's a fake peach flavor, it's a delicious fake peach flavor. Works really well with the tea. You get just a delicious peach tea flavor. Next is going to be raspberry. Delicious raspberry. It's definitely fake raspberry, but it's got that nostalgia factor where it tastes like raspberry candy that you had when you were a kid. And then comes the hard cider with lemon, and finally the half and half. Now, I would drink any of the first three if I saw them. Like, that would be my go-to. I'd be more hesitant of the half and half. Like I said, it's not bad. It's almost good. But if there's other options, I'm definitely going to look at those before I get into this one. But that does it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for tuning in and watching. But now it's time for you to do what you do best. Click that like button, leave me some comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. Check me out on all of my forms of social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Half-Ass Beer Review. My name's Josh. Have a great night.